speed, what they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit, I might faint, baby. Spin it, flip it, rotate. She got, is it gon' shake, baby? Yeah, this real life. Wouldn't know what it feel like. I got the same from high school and she's still my baby. We don't got time for acting shady. Went through a lot, but no, you still my baby. Deal with your it doesn't phase me. I guess I'm crazy, and you still on my mind. Promise I won't waste your time. If you need me, I pull up, I ain't saying no mas. That be on me, don't pay him no mind. I'm just trying to get close to you for a minute. And the clock out, but I'ma work for like 4 more minutes. Out of my sleep, but I ain't dealing with no more. I just gotta focus on the way that I step, babe. You should know until I get there, the party ain't arrived yet, babe. I'm a young fly, like the way that I dress, babe.
She like the way that she gon' be like.
Ooh, baby.
Okay.
Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay, baby. Hit the gas, no brakes. We at the top speed, what they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit, I might faint, baby. Spin it, flip it, rotate. She got, is it gon' shake, baby? Still my baby.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. And we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Heat, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer. And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever.
Great story, Allie. Thanks. Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. 2 teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo, Butler out there with Green, and it's Oni in at the 2 guard. And for the Bucks, Drew Holiday out there with Derek White. Then it's Yuta Watanabe. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Here's Stevens. Adebayo, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Butler. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
I love what Jimmy Butler brings to your offense. The ability to score without dominating the ball.
Holiday finds White. Harrell with it. Here's Watanabe. Green covering. 5 to shoot. Beauchamp gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful? Well, that and Giannis.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And it's Beauchamp missing. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Adebayo, a screen on Holiday. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
To the left side wing. Here's Harrell. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Stevens. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Sinks it from distance. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Harrell. His last outing, he had 20. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Green.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Green, a screen. Pass to Oni. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Holiday. Defense right on him. Outside White. They set the pick. Over Green. Misses off the left iron.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Stevens. He's covered by Holiday. Nice shot by Stevens.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. Bucks going with a whole new group out there. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. And you look at Vincent, you want to avoid fouling this guy. He's 4th in the league in free throw percentage.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
.157 left in the opening quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Smithy, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he spears on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Stevens. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 10.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Harris. Launches a three. And he buries his first look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Stevens. He's got 10. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Aggressive is one thing. Careless is another. You want to stay balanced and poised.
Lets the three fly. Bradley grabs the board. The Bucks have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Puts the move on. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Stevens, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Stevens. Clock at 6. Culver on the wing. Miami, no good that time either. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out in front, up by 9. And we'll be back with you shortly.
16.
Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been...
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Harrell's checked in for Jones. Bradley comes in for Watanabe. Harris is checked in for White. And Neto is subbed in for Banton. We've got Raul Neto. Montrez Harrell is out there with Tony Bradley. Then it's Gary Harris. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
Here's Neto. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Stevens. That three's off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Harrell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Beauchamp. From deep. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
You look at Adebayo. The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Stevens. He drops it from range. He's got 15.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Harris. Here's Harrell. Over to the left wing. Here's Neto. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Stevens. And it's all from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Neto. Now Harris, down low. Harris on the wing. A shot to stop the drought. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Stevens. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 20.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
They're happy.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Milwaukee with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got Green. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Jones from outside. Counted from distance. Jones has got 5 points.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Stevens. 18 points for him. Pass to Green. Here's Stevens. He's covered by Holiday. Nice shot by Stevens.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Beauchamp. Butler covering. Outside Jones. Outside Holiday. White for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Watanabe's checked in for the Bucks. Ben comes in for Drew Holiday. Andre Drummond is checked in for Miami. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Green. Miami has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Stevens. Give him 23. Drains the triple. 26 points for him.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless. Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Pass to Butler. Here's Stevens. Drummond with the screen. No luck on that one. Jones with some nice D.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Banton. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Drummond with the screen. From deep three-point range. That one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now White, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Banton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Stevens, and the layup is good off the glass.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Harris is checked in for the Bucks. The free throw drops for Harris. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Stevens. He's covered by Holiday. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it again. Adebayo. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Holiday. The three is up. The shot no good. And so it's Miami holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
A different look for Milwaukee. Watanabe's checked in for Bradley. White comes in for Mikhailuk, and it's Banton in for Neto. The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. We've got Derek White. Yuta Watanabe out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Banton in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Good.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Stevens. Here's Hughes. Off target with the three. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Beauchamp. And here's Harris. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Here's Stevens. They set the screen. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Harris outside. Pass to Bradley. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Benton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Bucks, Delano Banton.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevens. He's covered by Holiday. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Jovic. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Harris. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. For Miami, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Stevens. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for money.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Outside Jones. Jones sets a screen. Here's Banton, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Stevens' shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Stevens. Fires the 3. Bradley grabs the board.
Heat foul. Second personal foul. 14 fouls. Heat substitution. Bam Adebayo. Jarrett Culver. B.A. Oni.
Now here's Holiday. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and at the end of the day, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. Now let's check our New Balance Player of the Game.
Time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick